Hello guys, this is Joydash, head and core of Grow90 team, and today I'm with this exciting tutorial on how to make this Algo-bot. So what is Algo-bot? So Algo-bot is nothing, it's kind of a program which will do trading for you on this kind of trading API, using this trading APIs or something, and earn you some kind of money out of that. And yeah, one more thing. So today's session will be kind of shorter because we have taken feedbacks from many of you guys, and it was found that the session was kind of lengthier. So we have decided that this sessions will be kind of shorter, and but maybe if required, we can extend the session in different parts like part one, part two, part three. So without doing any kind of delay, let's jump into making our first algo bot. So before creating the algo bot or coding, we should know a little bit of theory on that. So I'm expecting you guys to have a little bit knowledge on Python. If you guys don't have knowledge, then it's okay. Just go to the site, some site where they explain Python. For example, there are different or like automate the boring stuff and all. There you can go and learn the Python and come back and watch the tutorial later. So for the guys who knows Python, please bear with us and we'll be going through every process or every steps which is required to make your first algo bot. So I'm kind of expecting people to join, and I'll be like this session will be kind of interactive. So first thing first, we'll be doing all our coding in kind of this platform known as collab.research.google.com. So you can go there and write your pseudocode and run it on that. So Collab is a Google platform wherein you get free GPUs and some kind of CPUs which you can use for your processing purpose. So let's just get started, create one new notebook out of that. So guys, if you see in the videos description, there will be one CSV file attached to it. So guys, go there, download it, and upload to it some drive or upload it to the Collab. So it's already uploaded for me. So I'll be directly importing that CSV file into this Collab. Yeah, AlgoBot. It seems cool name. Yeah, after you download that, you just have to load in your drive and mount the drive into your Collab. So the drive is being mounted. Yeah, it's already mounted. So we can go to the drive, my drive, and then we can directly go to the data where I have already uploaded that CSV file. So let's go to the data and the stocks data. It's NSC. You don't have to do. You just directly can upload it to the Collab itself. That CSV file. My CSV file it's in my drive and it's inside this NSC days. I guess SBI. So we'll take SBI as a reference and we'll code on top of that. So copy path. Okay, so we'll be using libraries like pandas and numpy initially, so that we can do some kind of pre-processing on the given data. So let's just get started. We'll import the library. We'll use pandas SPD. So this will import the library. Okay. So now we load the data from the CSV file. So how to load the data? It's very simple. You just have to type df equal to df is a name I have given it to the data frame. You can put any other name. So you can do df dot panda dot read CSV, and you can insert the path of that CSV file. And if you run that CSV file is loaded as a data frame. So, okay, so once it is loaded, you can check the data. So for checking the data, you can directly type df.head. So it's very simple. So generally, all the stocks, exchanges, and all those things, they provide public data into their website or somewhere. If you can go directly to their site, you can get this kind of data. So what these data are? These data are generally OHLCV data. You have already been to our like previous webinar on finance. So in there, they have given an introduction about finance and all. If you don't know, let me give you a brief outline of that. O is the open price of that stock. High is the highest price, low is the as by name itself you can get the intuition what is this data, and volume is the number of volume of that stock has been like sold or bought in that day itself. So this is the OHLC data. Everywhere if you go in this Upstocks dashboard, or if you go in Zerodha, anywhere if you go, so you will find this kind of data. So how to get that data is very simple. So in real time, you can't get this data from the NEC side or somewhere. So you should know some kind of API handling also. So I'll be explaining you about that also soon. So we are live again. Sorry for the discontinuations. That is because our OBS software was unexpectedly closed. I don't know why today's day has been very unlucky for me. So I was explaining how can you get data on real time. So you can get data through APIs, which these kind of third parties they open it up for us. For getting those data, you have to pay. But don't worry, guys. If you watch our tutorial, I'll be explaining you how to get those data for free. So first thing first, after receiving this data, you have to see whether there is a sudden jump or any outliers in this data. So like kind of not that not from kind of random sensors or some kind of thing. They generate from the exchanges itself. So the data is already ordered, but there are some reasons through which there will be sudden spikes. So we'll be trying to filter out those things. So as I'll show this DF, I'll show you some spikes in this itself. So as you can see, there is a sudden spike in this. So this generally happens because when the prices are too high, so what the companies does, so they multiplies the volume and decreases the price by that number. So if you are having a stock of price 400 or something and you want to decrease the price to 100, so what you do generally, you just multiply the number of volumes you have. For example, you have 10 stocks of 400 rupees, so they generally makes it like your stocks volume to 40 and the prices is decreased to 100. So generally that happens. So in this scenario, if you see, so the data is arranged in a reversed order. So the thing is, we have to arrange the data using our timestamp. We have to arrange in a proper way. So the data is arranged in reverse order. So if you see that it's a mirror image of what it should be. So if you can see the prices suddenly increase, it should decrease because the SBI that SBI declared it will divide its price by 10 times. So this generally creates like some kind of issues in your data. So you have to find out the point where it is being divided, and then you have to make some kind of adjust and close of that. So we'll be doing that also. Yeah, and also we'll see for any nonce values are there. So for example, if for finding out nance is nothing like if there is any kind of no data or some kind of non inside this table, so it will kind of it will try to find it. Df dot isna, I guess this. Yeah, there are no nonce values, so we don't require to remove those nonce values, so it's completely fine. And now we'll go to the next thing. Now we'll convert this timestamp into our date stamp thing. So such that the year and then month and then date. So in that way we can visualize at what date what was the price. In this timestamp it's in Unix value. So the visualization in Unix is little bit difficult because we are not aware of what date and what day is it. So we'll be trying to do that. Till then, try out this code in Collab. Try to implement this code in Collab and let me know in the comment section.